Will the Holiday Armadillo, Santa Claus, and Superman teach Ben about Hanukkah? Here's my review and recap of the Friends episode, The One with the Holiday Armadillo, starting now. The episode begins with Chandler telling Monica that he made reservations for a fancy dinner and tickets for the Music Man to celebrate their first Christmas as a couple. Phoebe comes in and places her mother's skull on the kitchen table.
Yeah, no, she used to put it out every Christmas to remind us that even though it's Christmas, people still die. And you can put candy in it.
Ross tells everybody he got Ben this year for the holidays and wants to teach him about Hanukkah. Joey suddenly appears coming out of the bathroom with a newspaper. Nobody knew he was in there since they got home a half hour ago.
How long have we been home?
About a half an hour.
Lovely.
Cue the theme song, sing, and clap along.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
Phoebe finds out that the renovations to her apartment have been finished after the fire, but she's afraid that Rachel's having too much fun living with Joey and won't want to move back. She gives Joey gifts to drive Rachel away, including a drum set and a tarantula, but neither gift worked. Phoebe then admits to Rachel that she's afraid she will lose her as a roommate, but Rachel's excited to move back together. They discover that the apartment has been turned into a single-bedroom place, meaning that only one of them can stay there now. So Rachel decides to stay at Joey's apartment while Phoebe takes the apartment for herself. Meanwhile, Chandler and Monica must wait nearly an hour for a table and will miss the Music Man if they don't get seated. Monica suggests that Chandler tip the hostess. After all, that's what Richard did. Chandler trying a few times to tip, but nothing seems to work out right. Ross asks Ben what holiday is coming up.
Christmas.
Yep, and you know what other holiday is coming up?
Christmas Eve.
Yes, but also Hanukkah.
He then says instead of celebrating Christmas this year, they celebrate Hanukkah instead. Ben hates this idea and instantly thinks that he's been bad. Realizing that he's going to fight a losing battle, Ross tries to rent a Santa suit to surprise Ben, but they have none left to rent, so he takes the only costume they have.
I'm the Holiday Armadillo! I'm Santa's representative for all the southern states and Mexico!
He begins to tell Ben about the story from years and years ago that there were these people called the Maccabees. Chandler, though, suddenly appears as Santa to help out Ross.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Santa!
Hey!
The Holiday Armadillo is afraid that Santa will not get Ben excited about Hanukkah, and Chandler makes the excuse that if Santa and the Holiday Armadillo stay in the room for too long, the universe will implode. However, Ben protests and insists that Santa stay. Chandler agrees, but only if Ross tells them the story of Hanukkah. It is then Joey shows up dressed as Superman. The armadillo finishes the story of the Maccabees and that the miracle that this little bit of oil that should have lasted just one day burned for 8 days.
My favorite part was when Superman flew all the Jews out of Egypt. The armadillo was actually not so thrilled about that part.
The rest of the gang arrive as they are about to light the Hanukkah candles, and Phoebe remarks,
I understand why Superman is here, but why is there a porcupine at the Easter Bunny's funeral?
So final thoughts. The One of the Holiday Armadillo is absurd, but that's why it's so funny. It's also filled with Christmas feels, including the struggle of Ross, trying to get his son excited about the Jewish heritage. I give this episode an A+. That's my review of Friends, The One with the Holiday Armadillo from Season 6. What Christmas episode should I review next? You can easily find that episode online. If you watch it, let me know what you think. I'm the Christmas Aficionado, and remember, stay off the naughty list.